Dr. Goldade, you've been using appointment reminders for a while. I know you're using it in kind of specific ways. Some of the things that you've told us about how you use it are here on the screen. And the first thing I kind of want to address, because I know you've tried some different appointment reminder services, but you said that the Brightsquid version is way simpler than other options. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, so I've been with TELUS Practice Solutions for, well, quite a while now. And I'm going to say a couple of years ago, they said, hey, we've got these appointment reminder, this product. Do you want to give it a try? And I'm usually quite keen to try new things. So we tried it. I had my staff on board with me, and I'll just be really blunt. They were so complicated. They were just so hard to use and set up. And I don't know, I didn't really feel like I had great support. Like I'd call them up and say, this doesn't make sense, help me do it. Anyway, point was, after a couple of months of each of those ones, we just flat out stopped using them. They just weren't user friendly. And then I was asked if I would try Brightsquid, and I use Brightsquid for secure email. So I thought, okay, let's give this one a try. And oh yeah, way easier. And it was me who set it up. Now it's pretty simple. I mean, I could have had my staff do it, but I didn't want to freak them out again. Didn't want them to have to be the ones to try it. So I tried it. And if it was simple enough for me, which it was, to set up, I mean, you could set up your own templates. And I mean, I don't even think I use it to the fullest, but that was the part that sold me on it. It's just really easy to use.
Can you talk a little bit about your practice and what the experience has been like from any patient feedback or changes to how things are operating with the implementation of Brightsquid appointment reminders?
Right. So I'm a community pediatrician. There are two other pediatricians in my practice, and truth is, they had no interest in trying this appointment reminder thing. They tried the other two, and again, it didn't go well. So they said, nope, don't want to be a part of it. So I said, okay, I'll launch in by myself. So that's another point. The whole office doesn't have to commit. I mean, one doc can do it. Mm-hmm. And then I had my two staff join me, and we started out. And so, I mean, I created my own templates. I mean, they were based on emails that we had been sending out to invite or to have parents, because I'm a pediatrician, the parent confirm the appointment. And it didn't take that long to get used to it. And so now I've got one staff who used to do all the appointment reminders, and I can tell you that I myself have the Brightsquid appointment reminders open on my computer at all times, and periodically either she or I go through it and we find out who decided not to come. It's really easy to navigate.
And it's interesting from my perspective as somebody who tries to send emails to people, and obviously with the secure mail side of things, we're sending messages to people and tracking who accepts their invite thing, and all of us on this call are familiar with that process. But your engagement rate is really good, and it speaks to we've taken sort of our experience with secure mail. So you're sending 423 reminders a month, and the number of patients, so 86% of those reminders get clicked on for patients to go through and confirm or ask for a change of the appointment or fill out their COVID-19 screening or look at the instructions. 86% of patients are doing that, which is really high. So, to put some context on that from let's say a marketing email perspective, 20% open rate. So 20% of people reading your message is really good. Is good. 30% would be, wow, we did a great job. Let's pat ourselves on the back. So 86% of people engaging with that message is very impactful. It's a really high number. And I think one of the other things you said here, Dr. Goldade, is that staff is happier, right? For really just 35 cents per patient or per appointment. That seems like a really good value. How is that sort of materialized for you?
Well, I mean, I don't know the exact stats, but it feels like maybe 2 a week choose to either cancel the appointment or we couldn't reach them. Now, I see about 15 patients a day as a specialist, but what that means is the majority of them, it's all teed up, it's all set up, everything's great. My staff only has to tackle a couple of people that they've got to track down and find out if they're really coming or not. Just that in itself made a huge difference timing wise. And I totally appreciate what you said at the top of the session, was that really is tedious work. My staff doesn't like it, but now they don't have to do it. It's great.